What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rico, and today I'm back with another video. And in today's video, it will be my first story time video. Obviously, I'm gonna let you guys know why my finger is wrapped up, and it's the first story time because it just happened to be the most relevant story. Obviously, being is I'm still in the current situation. But before I get into this video, I just want to let you know, if you're left-handed, I commend you because I'm right-handed, and not losing my right hand, but losing part of the mobility in my right hand is like killing me. Can't hoop, can't play video games like that, typing, like it's just overall, and it's more to that, like brushing your teeth in the morning. Obviously, if you're left-handed, you don't have to struggle like you're used to using your left hand, but using your left hand when you're right-handed, like brushing your teeth, getting dressed in the morning, doing your hair, like I know my hair probably look a mess, but it's all good. Had to get this video out, let you guys know what's up. So like I said, this is my first story time. We're about to get into it. Yeah, so let's get into it. So like I said, the way the story starts out is like I told you guys, coaching my little brother's basketball team. So once again, all the little kids. First of all, let me get to them for a little bit. So we've been scrimmaging and stuff like that. Scrimmaging as in like scrimmaging other teams that are practicing like across from us. Not like we have official scrimmages where we meet up somewhere or something like that. Like we just practice. Other team wants to scrimmage, we scrimmage our boys against their boys. It's like that. And the thing I like about like our group, like they're all good. Like they're really good. But effort wise, like they give like 110%. And even like we ask like, okay, what'd you learn today? What do you feel like you can do better? They'll be like, okay, like they'll take actual like drills that we did and implement it and be like, okay, I didn't do this, or I could have did this better. So I really need to stop flashing this because, you know, that ain't a good look. I'm still gonna do it anyways. But they be like, I shouldn't have did this, I could have did this differently, or I could have passed to this teammate, give it this teammate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all good. But the biggest thing is like when the kid said, it was like, oh yeah, like we can give more effort, and like try to talk to each other and boost each other up because that makes the effort for the team overall better. So with that being said, they had a good practice and my brother's on the team, so after practice, you know what I'm saying, like it was a good day, you know what I'm saying. Wasn't cold for the first time in a little while, you know what I'm saying, sun's out. It's a good day. I ain't have to work for like an hour or two later after my brother got out of practice. So I was like, alright, I'll take you outside. Obviously the gym where the kids practice and where we have our practice is inside. It's inside the middle school. So outside of the middle school, it's a basketball court. And they don't have like regular nets, it has like chain nets. But I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a chain net, like the net is chains. So we out there hooping, so shooting around a little bit. Me and my little brother, there's some other kids, like 2 or 3 more kids. So we out there shooting, as we're shooting around, like I guess one of the kids, like Pops came out, so he came out. So we out there like chilling, like, you know, it was a good day. So I'm feeling myself because the wind not blowing, you know what I'm saying? Sun out, I'm not cold. I don't know, like I don't know why, but I was just like, oh, like today's the day. And if you know me, like I can't dunk, but I was like, you know what? I'm at least see if I can touch rim, because I was outside and it's like double rim. It's double rim on the goal, so I'm like, alright, bet. Like I can touch that. Like that's slight, you know what I'm saying? So I run up, and like I said, it's changed on the thing. So I run up and I come down like I'm daggone 2011 MVP Derrick Rose, you know what I'm saying?
Chris Bosh out front of the line. Woodison. Here is Rose all the way.
Like I'm Westbrook driving to the paint.
Game since then, Thunder's kept him quiet. Westbrook exploding and destroying the rim.
And I come in with all my might, you know, act like I'm a bang. I don't even touch rims, first of all. So you know how like, when you don't touch rim, like you just swatted the net. So I swatted the net. I come down. All the little kids like, oh, like he like in some chain, like some links came out the little thing. Say like, oh, like I guess they was thinking like, oh, if he could bang, like that would have been something major. But obviously as kids, like they just looking like, oh, like that's cool, like he can jump high, even though I really can't. But link comes out the thing, so I'm walking off. So I'm just like, I'm just chilling. Like a second goes by, 2 or 3 seconds go by. Little kids like, oh, you bleeding? So I'm looking around like, who's bleeding? So I look down on my hand. It's like blood coming down my hand, like all down my hand, and my down my pants and on my shoes. So I'm just like I'm looking at my hand like, what's going on? So I look at my finger, and like I guess when I went up to like smack the neck, the little link had got like caught in my hand or something one way or another. It was in my finger, but obviously when I came off, it wasn't in it no more. But it just left like a deep cut. So I'm like, nah, like I'm straight. So I put my hand on the dirt. I don't know why I did that, but I would rub my hand like against the concrete. So I guess to like try to get some blood. Cause I wasn't gonna put it on my shirt, on my pants. Even though it was like all over my shoes and all over my clothes, only cause like it was just bleeding down my arm and stuff. So obviously I held my hand down so that way like the blood would come off. So I tried to rub it off, and obviously it got more dirt in it, which wasn't smart. But when the parent that was out there, the dude that was out there, he was like, "Oh, I don't think that looked good. Like you should go home and like wash it off." So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself like, "No, I'm straight." But I was like, "All right, bet," like, cause it wouldn't stop bleeding. So I went to the car and I had a towel in there. So I take the towel, I wrap it around my hand, and I'm like, I couldn't hold it and drive, cause obviously I had to drive my brother back home, and then I had work also. So I wrapped it around my hand and put pressure on. I had to like just push it down against like my thigh to like hold it down, because it was on the bottom of my hand. So I push it down, so like blood just coming through the towel or whatever. So I have to drive, and like I said, using my left hand now, not now, but at the moment, it's out the blue. So I'm just like, all right, like I gotta drive. So I close the door. I'm just like, tell my brother to put the key in. So I gotta like do like that, and turn the key to my left hand. I look real, like I know I was looking stupid, but I was like, hey, gotta drive. So gotta put the parking brake down my left hand. Then I had to like push against the thing to like let the gear down and go ahead and drive. So drive to the crib, get to the house. I let my mama know. Like I showed my mama, she like, oh, like what's wrong with your hand? Like what's going on? And I'm just like, oh, like I tried to dump and all this other stuff. So my pop's like, yeah, I did that plenty of times back in the day. This, that, and the third. He like, oh yeah, just wash your hand off. And I'm thinking the same thing. Like I'm like, once again, I played sports before, and I ain't never like catch no injury. I ain't never broke nothing. I ain't never had to get nothing stitched up. I ain't never had to like, it was never nothing like that. Obviously you get cuts and bruises, but it ain't never like this deep, like just bleeding. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna wash it off. So I go in the bathroom, and when I tell you, like, when the water hit me, like, oh my god, like that was some pain. Like that pain is just so indescribable. But I had went to rinse it off, and it just like the blood was not moving, like nothing was moving, like it was just flesh hanging out my hands. So I was like, alright, no, like it's not the wave. Like I'm not good. Like I wasn't about to cry or nothing like that, but I was like, alright, obviously something wrong with my hand. So I showed my mom, and she's like, oh no, you gotta go to the doctor. And I told her like, I'm not going with my pops, cause like he's just insensitive. Not like insensitive like he gonna make me cry, but he's just insensitive like, oh, like you straight. Like we get to the doctor and he's like, oh yeah, I know he good, like he's straight. Don't even worry about it. Like just give him some Neosporin or something. I'm like, nah, go with my mama. We go to the doctor's office. So I showed her my hand, the lady at the desk, my hand. She like, oh yeah, you gonna have to get stitches. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Nah, like I don't do needles. I don't like that. So I'm just like, no, like nah. Like is there any other way? Like can we put a band-aid on it? Can we put like 2 band-aids on it? You know, something. So turns out I had to get stitches. So when I had left the reception office, I went to the back, and obviously they had to look at your finger to like make sure like they know what's good, make sure it's not a tendon or a ligament or nothing like that. So they're looking at my finger. I don't know what it is about doctors and dentists and stuff like that, but if you want to put sanitizer, something like that, you gonna sanitize my hand, you gonna clean my mouth, treat it like it's yours, because like she like just rubbing against my junk. And I don't mean like rubbing it like I said, the link got caught like up like that, so obviously like the flesh was like down. She like that, like across my junk like that. That junk hurt right now, but she was like that, like up, like back and forth. And I'm just like, dude, like you're not cleaning your neck, bro. Like chill. So I'm sitting there like hurting. So I'm just like, dude, like. So we go back to the room, and they obviously examine it more, clean it more. So my mom was in the room, and she put it on Facebook like it's an accomplishment. And she's sitting there next to me talking about, oh yeah, my oldest decided to cut his hand open. And I look at her like, yeah, it was a decision I made. I woke up this morning like, yeah, let me get this trending. Like let me hashtag this. No, that was not my plan. She go on Facebook, all this other stuff. I'm like, dude, sitting over here like laughing at my pain. I'm just like, dude, you can leave. Like, you can go now. Like, it's straight. I'm good. You can leave. Anyways, so the doctor come back in the room, and I'm just like I didn't even look at the stuff. Like, when they went to like, we just talking about getting it sewed up. Obviously, that's when she was like, alright, you gotta put your hand in sanitizer. So I sanitized my hand for like 20 minutes. Then I had to put like, just like ointment. I can't remember specifically what it's called, but it's like Neosporin on. It's like Neosporin on like steroids. So it numb your hand. It knows whatever you put it on. Since it was like a really open like wound, she was like, yeah, you put it in there, it should be straight because it's open. So that's a benefit. It might hurt now, but it was a benefit because it's open. So I put it on my finger for like 30 minutes. After that, she come in with the tools, like, all right, let's get it. I'm like she really acting like she getting like it's pre-game and whatnot, and I'm just like, no, there's not nothing to be excited for. Like, I'm not finna like hype you up. It's not a pep rally for like, no. So I'm like, all right. So the whole time she doing it, my mama like, oh, that's so cool. This, like, don't you wanna look? I'm like, no. So the whole time I got my hand out like that, like, just cause obviously she had to like go down my finger and like sew it up, put the needle in, all that stuff. And she like, if it hurt, tell me. So I'm just sitting there like my hand out, like looking back with my hand up like that, like nah, like I ain't trying to look. So she's like, if it hurt, then tell me. But I'm like, it's gonna hurt regardless, especially like it's a needle going in my hand, like through my hand over and over and over. So I felt it, especially when she first put it in. That's when it was like no, it was like DOA at that point. But she put it in, and I felt it. But I was like, all right, she gotta do what she gotta do. Like, I gotta get stitches. So I let her do what she do, and then after that, she was like, oh yeah, like I might gotta like extend like a part of it to the far end. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like basically like go from the top end of my finger to the bottom end, so that way like all of the part that got scratched up would be straight. And I'm like, nah, like I can deal with the scratches. I'm straight, like I'm good. So she finished with that or whatever. And the thing that had me bent was before we even started, like she sat here and told me like, oh yeah, like I'm like, oh, do it hurt like that? She was like, not really. And I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah. She was like, I won't feel a thing. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, what you mean? She was like, yeah, when I'm sewing you up, like, I'm not going to feel nothing. But you going to feel it. It's going to hurt. I'm like, come on now. My mom like, yeah. Camera's about to die. But once again, follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that be in the description down below. It's your boy Rico. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed this story. And subscribe. Of course, as always, comment, like. I probably already said that, but once again, I'm out. Peace. See you in the next video. Hopefully it's going to be off. See you when I see you.